Do you know the charter of duty of CRPF?
Are we exporting some weapons to other countries?
Is there a difference between mental courage and physical courage?
India is having some internal security challenges. Can you enumerate few of them?
Give me one initiative that can be done to bring up, new talent.
Tell me 3 to 4 difficulties that you feel that country is going to have.
Naxalism is a social issue or a security threat to India?
Sir, may I come in?
Please come.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Sit down. What's your good name?
So, my name is Gaurav Buwade.
Buwade Gaurav. You belong to which place?
So, I belong to Nagpur, Maharashtra.
Nagpur, Maharashtra. Why you were interested to join CAF?
So, it was a natural inclination when I first appeared in NDA, and after that, I have given various exams, defense exams like CDS, AFCAT, INET. Though I couldn't able to make into conference, so it was a natural inclination that I opted CAPF as my alternate career.
You have chosen CRPF as a first choice.
Yes, sir.
Why?
So I have one of my hobbies action book reading, which kept me motivated and gave me the glimpses of various courages. And I also find it resonating that my capability is kind of operational stuff, which CRPF is going to allow me on a wider spectrum. So that's what motivated me to prefer CRPF over the other forces.
Do you know the charter of duty of CRPF?
Yes, sir. So the primary mandate of CRPF is assisting state and union territory police in maintaining law and order. Apart from that, it is often engaged in various counter militancy, jungle warfare, and riot control, VIP security, and some guarding vital installations. So these are some of the mandates of CRPF.
Okay. India is having some internal security challenges. Can you enumerate few of them?
So the current two I can recall in current aspect. First, it is Jammu and Kashmir issue, and secondly, it is the widespread operation we are conducting in Red Corridor. So these are the two major challenges which we are facing as of now.
And what about the Northeast?
Sir, yes, sir. That is also one of the security concern which we are struggling through.
Tell me, Gaurav, Naxalism is a social issue or a security threat to India?
So it would be difficult to define it in a single focus lens, or whether calling it as a socialism issue or security threat, since it derives its ideology from the communism, and at the end the ideology takes the revolutionary measures. So it would be a mix of communism, and because they have taken wrong path, and that is why it is also a security concern for us.
So tell me, what are the government is taking initiative to bring the youths of the LW area in the mainstream?
So there has been many initiatives taken by government. Few of them I can recall are: the very first was the Samadhan scheme. Second, it is a Gadchiroli model, where the local youths were inspired to surrender their militant activities and come into the mainstream limelight, so that they can also get access to all the amenities which a common citizen of a country is getting. Third, I can recall is National Action Plan, where the government is taking their infrastructure and securing the police chowkis with the help of technology.
So Gaurav, last question. You have the background of BE in the electrical, mechanical and renewable energy. India is facing a lot of problem in implementing the EV vehicles.
Yes, sir.
What are the main problem India is facing?
So
And what is the way forward?
So the major issue which I have analyzed is the technology on which we are relying currently. Is it in the nascent stage? And secondly, the infrastructure and the weather condition, especially when we talk about EV, India is a tropical country where the temperature gets even higher than 45 degree. So that creates a problem in managing, in cooling down the temperature of vehicle battery. So that is one of the challenge which I found in EV. The way forward should be, we should give more research and development. We should allocate a sufficient amount of budget and also encourage the private participants so that we can rely fully on EV and overcome these fossil based vehicles.
Okay, please.
Have you heard of two-front war? This
Sir,
concept, two-front war.
sir, I have heard it, but I'm quite confused at
Not
this
very
stage.
sure.
Yes.
Okay, tell me, India is trying to bring about military reforms. Can you highlight some of the major military reforms in this country the last couple of years?
So the very first reform, military reform on which we are focusing, or the government is focusing, is the theaterization of armed forces, where the tri-services will be localized under a single umbrella so as to increase their efficiency and the coordination. Secondly, sir, we are also emphasizing more on the indigenization of arms and ammunition and bringing the transfer of technology, as currently we have seen that we got the TOT for Rafale. And thirdly, I can recall is capacity building and changing the structural organization of our armed forces.
Now, you said theaterization.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, what are the challenges to implement this theaterization?
So the very first challenge, because we were following, in my opinion, we were following a structured chain command system from the past 6-7 decades. So it would be difficult to adopt a new one. And secondly, sir, budget allocation from the global perspective point of view, although from Indian budget point of view, we are dedicating highest amount of budget to defense. But when we compare to those countries who have actually implemented theaterization like China and USA, it is not even comparable. So budget allocation would be one of a challenging thing.
So finance is one.
Yes.
What else?
Sorry, sir, I couldn't able to frame opinion.
You told about indigenous production of arms and weapons and export. Can you give me some figures? What has been the success of India?
Sir, in terms of export,
Yes, in terms of export.
sir, I am unable to get the exact number at this moment.
And are we exporting some weapons to other countries?
Yes, sir, we are exporting. Like I can recall, we have exported Pinaka, which is multi-barrel rocket launcher, to Philippines, if I'm not wrong. And we are also indigenously, we are also replacing the World War II hand grenades with the modern grenades.
Okay, let's move to another area. You like playing badminton.
Yes, sir. I played for leisure.
Now, there is a feeling that, after Sindhu, Sania, no new players are coming up except in the doubles.
Yes, sir.
What can be done?
So, I don't believe that, I would contradict here, that I don't think that new players are not coming. I can recall that recently the entire nation has looking for Lakshya Sen to get the gold medal. Unfortunately, he didn't. There are many other players like Kadambi Shrikant.
Currently, Shrikant is very old veteran.
Yes, sir. But there are many youngsters.
Give me one initiative that can be done to bring up, new talent.
So to bring up new talent, I believe that we also need a tournament just like IPL. so that we can get, so
But
that
there
we,
is already a badminton league. All the world best players come into play. All right, thank you.
Right, Gaurav. So you are into reading.
yes sir.
What kind of books do you like?
So I love to read action book reading, which are
Action.
yes sir,
Okay.
which are non-fictional books, which gives the glimpses of strategic involvement, leadership under pressure, and the courage and the execution of various operations taken by our armed forces.
Okay. How do you define courage, or what do you understand by courage?
So courage is it is like a taking decision under extreme situations while dealing with all the challenges in a responsive manner rather than a reactive manner.
Is there a difference between mental courage and physical courage?
Yes sir, there is a slight difference between mental and physical courage. Mental courage is like dealing with your own thoughts and having a firm belief in yourself that yes, you are able to overcome the challenges without showing your fear to other. Whereas physical courage is you are always ready to take any type of challenges when it comes to forefront.
Okay. So would you not understand it this way, that courage would mean understanding or evaluating what is the risk and willingly wanting to meet that risk?
Right sir.
Would you understand it that way?
Yes sir, I
Firstly, understanding what is the risk involved,
yes
evaluating that. As a leader, you must evaluate what is the risk involved, and then ability to meet that risk with a purpose.
right sir.
With a purpose.
Yes.
Is it?
yes sir, I was मेरा यही मतलब था sir.
Okay. So you are into that kind of reading. All right. You also tried for ND and CDS.
Yes sir.
What happened in conferencing out?
Sir,
What
I
was the
got
reason? What do you think is the reason that you, despite your efforts and all the goodness that you have, could not make it?
so since the process is structured in such a way that you unable to get to know, but in my limited knowledge, I understood that there were few areas where I could have performed better, especially in my interview. So that I think, but apart from that, in my opinion, everything went
What
well.
went wrong in interview?
So interview, I could have articulated well my opinions on my personality, especially on the questions that were asked about myself. So yes sir.
There were structured questions over there.
Sorry sir.
Questions are very highly structured
No sir.
in SSB.
So it was a common question.
Hmm.
It was my drawback that I was not fully prepared for that.
Okay. Now, census is going to be carried out,
Yes
and
sir.
there is caste enumeration as
Yes.
part of that. Now, what are the, while there are a lot of advantages of caste enumeration, what could you visualize as the drawbacks or the difficulty that the country may face after a few years? Are you aware that caste enumeration
Yes,
is
sir.
going to be part of it?
Yes sir.
Okay, so tell me the 3 to 4 difficulties that you feel that country is going to have.
So talking about the difficulties of caste census, I could say, firstly, sir, we have completed 7 years of independence, and almost three generations of our country has taken privilege of reservations, and lot much thing have been improved. So it will create an unequal competition amongst the reserve quota section. So that is one of the difficulty. The one who wanted it more is somehow overtaken by the privileged one in the same category. So that
there
is one of the,
there will be greater competition within the communities.
yes sir.
That is one part.
Yes.
What
So
else?
that is one of the part. So second, it is a abstract thing, like there can be a bit of unfair advantage or to the others, and or a kind of a false feeling to the other section of society.
Is caste consciousness going to be heightened? right in the young minds, I'm so and so caste, I'm so and so caste.
So,
Instead of eliminating the caste system or minimizing it, will it not be aggravated further? It will be more intensified.
so since we are a progressing country, I don't think that the level of education we are having and we are progressing over the research development and technological advancement, people now understand that why the reservation or caste consensus is required. So instead
Tell
of
me the disadvantages. Tell me the disadvantages, not the advantages.
so disadvantages that I have quoted two earlier, apart from that, I am not able to find.
You only have quoted that there will be competition. One,
Yes, sir.
I could clearly understand. Which is the second one?
Sorry, sir, I couldn't able to frame an opinion.
Okay. What else? There are millions of castes. Do you know that millions of castes? So it will be very difficult to categorize them.
Yes, sir.
And therefore, implementation would be a great difficulty.
Yes, sir. Got it.
There could be errors, and there will be a lot of representations. People may ask for more quotas,
Yes, sir.
and therefore greater reservations, and therefore certain people might be deprived further.
Right, sir.
Do you think this could be a possible fallout?
Yes, sir. This may happen.
Okay. And there are a few more. You must read it up.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Now let me ask you a small question. You are the team leader and you're going for a trek. Two things have happened. One is that one of your team members has got injured, and secondly, you got delayed and getting late, and also you lost your way.
So I lost my.
Lost your way. So you lost your way, and one of your team member also has got injured.
Okay.
And it is getting dark.
So in this
So
situation.
they ask you such questions in SSB,
Yes, sir.
SRTs,
Yes, sir.
in psych.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
in
Go
psych
back
test.
to those days.
Yes, sir. So can I answer? Yes. So in this particular situation, my primary objective would be take my men and aid him and to look after him
Be
carefully.
specific. Looking after means what?
So I'll ensure that he is fit and I will provide him
How?
first
What will you do?
fit in the sense that, sir, I will provide him first aid. I'll provide him first aid so that he should not get deteriorated further.
Okay, first aid. Okay, what else?
Secondly, sir, I would find the way. I have to find the way and reach to the nearest possible area, whatever the resources, or even if any of the village is there, I would take the local help, and if that is not available, I will rely on my maps which I will be carrying.
So you would like to orient yourself where you are, reset your route and carry on, or you will say, okay, done enough for the day.
No, sir. If a task has been given, I'll ensure that the task will be accomplished along with the security of my men without deteriorating him further.
Right, thank you.
Gaurav, our interaction formally it has been over.
Yes, sir.
So now we will give you some feedback to give, sir.
Well, Gaurav, you're a good candidate, pleasant, cool, calm, composed. These are all good quality of an officer. Couple of things you have to keep in mind.
Yes, sir.
One is that you have to structure your answer
Right, sir.
and listen to what is being asked. Give a small 3 seconds gap. Structure it in your mind. Suppose I say military reform. And just 1, 2, 3, 4. You won't miss anything. Otherwise, what happens is that you start explaining. And you didn't say anything about Agniveer, you didn't say anything about role of women. Because you forgot, you started explaining. I didn't ask you to explain. All right. So keep this in mind. Just structure it. Most important on top and then less. So even if you give 3, you'll get the 3 most important. All right. Second is that when you say something, you must have some facts and figures at your command. When you say we are doing, indigenous production, otherwise it seems you are just saying for the sake of, it's an opinion which you don't have anything to back. All right. Similarly, export, if you say we are exporting, some few thousand here and there, chalega, but you say I don't know anything.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So similarly, when I ask you badminton player, लक्ष्य सेन तो हो गया बहुत साल, 7-8 साल हो गया. Some new player, you should have something in your mind. Or you agree with what I'm saying. All right.
Yes,
So
sir.
when you say something, you must have facts and figures. So what I would suggest is couple of things. One, read newspapers thoroughly. Second, make bullet points. You know, with focus on security related. India in its neighborhood, internal security. Sir asked you, your number one priority, you said your is CRPF. You know, what are the challenges? What they are doing? What are the achievements? India and Nepal, open border, what happens? Myanmar. So take all our neighborhood, which is most important. Internal security and developing things like Pakistan. Read the papers, see what are the big issues, and make small bullet points note. That bullet points note should have facts, figures, and challenges.
Yes,
In everything, you should know what are the challenges,
sir.
and then what can be the possible solution, what the government is doing. And then when you say something in a structured manner, you will be able to convince us that you know the thing.
Sir.
All right, you have time. Best of luck.
Okay, Gaurav, you're self-confident.
Yes, sir.
You've shown stability. Even when you get stuck once in a while, you have shown your brilliance, and you're quite logical, good bearing, and you can articulate well. So these are your advantages.
Yes, sir.
But then a couple of points which I would want you to keep in mind for further improvement, starting from your dress. It's desirable in the interview to wear a suit.
Yes, sir.
You must have got it made, I'm sure.
Yes, sir.
Then your tie.
Yes, sir.
Shirt has to be sort of off-white color, something like this,
Sir.
with proper collars.
Sir.
And wear a tie. Okay. Socks has to be black.
Sir.
Right. And shoes you can change perhaps, you know, with the laces you must wear shoes for the formal interviews like this.
Sir.
Then at one of the questions you had said, I will contradict here.
Yes.
You could have said, never directly use such words or phrases. You can say, sir, I have a different view on it.
All right.
My view is this, or if there is a different take, something like that. There is yet another view on this. You can use different phrases, but do not say I contradict or I differ.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
use those negative words. Then be specific for the SRTs. So
Yes, sir.
I'll give him first aid, and also I'll see where I am. If I have lost my route, I'll see where I am, orient myself, reset my route, and carry on. If this is not working out, I'll take help of some locals if they are available.
Sir.
I'll continue with my trip.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now a question definitely might be asked from you. Why CRF, CRPF, which has been asked. And some people may ask, why not CISF? Because these
Right,
are
sir.
usually first choice. You have to prepare both.
Yes, sir.
And then you must analyze the news. Analyze means, as a reader, you must always understand an item in the newspaper has appeared, caste enumeration. Now you must ask yourself a question, why caste enumeration? What are the pros and the cons of it? If it happens, what will be the advantage? Why it is being done? And if it happens, what is going to be disadvantage in far distance, say 10 years, 20 years from now? Things like that. So you will have the holistic idea of the subject. Not merely the newspaper, census being done with caste enumeration. That anybody will know. How are you different from others? You're the leader.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Gaurav, you are a potential candidate. Only you have to brush up.
Sir.
Knowledge, whatever the sirs have already briefed you, I'm not going to repeat it, but your answers should be the structured. And whatever you are mentioning your dad, most of the question will be asked from it.
Sure.
Your background, the hobbies, your qualification, and the current affairs. You are going to join CAPF. So they are having some challenges for the CAPF also. Why the number of people are leaving the job. There are a lot of suicides are happening. There are reports on this. So these things you should know.
Sir.
Okay. And in addition to that, the current issue is going on JNK. Okay, and international issues we are also having, the Trump tariff and all everything. So you should prepare these things on a structured point of view, so
Sir.
that because time is very limited.
Right, sir.
Okay, and you have to impress the board. So when you will are telling in the point forms right answers, it will increase your performance. Okay. You want to ask anything from us?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Thank you very much. All the way.
Thank
कब है
you, sir.
आपका
Sir,
next?
5th of May, first day.
अच्छा, तो then-
Yes, sir.
चलिए, all the
Thank
best.
you, sir.